My name is Nora Vale, and I'm staring at my phone in a coffee shop in San Francisco's financial district, reading the text that severs the last thread with home. It lands at 2:47 p.m., Tuesday before Thanksgiving. I'm mid-negotiation with Helios Venture Systems when Mom lights my screen. Nora, we're keeping Thanksgiving intimate. Evan and Sloan are hosting in Westchester. With her parents and some of his partners there, she wants a particular tone. You understand. Maybe coffee next time you're in town. Love, Mom. I read it twice, set the phone down like it's hot, and return to talk of multiples. If you've been the family cautionary tale, you know the flavor. Wind back 6 years. I graduated with a computer science degree and declined a safe offer. I founded Lockstep Security. No venture glitter, just a promise to shield small businesses that can't afford one breach. Evan, my older brother, went to Columbia Law and joined a white shoe firm. Then he married Sloan Preston, who evaluates people like decor. Will it suit the room? At their engagement party, she introduced me as Evan's sister. She does computers. Not computer science, not security. Computers. I smiled and kept dialing. Dentists, clinics, distributors, anyone with records worth stealing. Growth came the unglamorous way. 10 clients became 50, 5,200. I hired analysts, built tools, wrote playbooks that held up. We added monitoring and incident response, saves at 2 a.m. At family dinners, I was still the laptop fixer. I let them believe it. I drove a Toyota, wore hoodies, and kept building, stone on stone, toward the day a message like Mom's would stop reading like a verdict. Helios first called in July. They'd been tracking our government wins and the small business moat we'd dug. Diligence felt like a second job: audits, code reviews, client interviews. By mid-November, the number, $160 million. 40 to me in cash. The rest stock and a 3-year term running Lockstep as its own division. Autonomy, real budget, the boring dream. It felt earned. I didn't tell my family. I wanted to see if they could see me without the marquee. We signed November 22nd. Helios wanted the announcement on Thanksgiving. Slow tape, big splash. I said fine, then Mom's text arrived in that coffee shop, and something in me went quiet. Marcus, my co-founder, asked what was wrong. I slid him the phone. He blinked, then grinned. Timing. Thanksgiving night, 6:04 p.m. Eastern, my phone lit. Breaking. Helios Venture Systems acquires Lockstep Security. Then the flood. Bloomberg, TechCrunch, Reuters. Calls piled in, friends, former professors, clients who remembered my first cold call, then Mom, then Evan, then Sloan, her first text to me ever. Nora, can you confirm what people are asking us? I let everything roll to voicemail and finished my movie. Friday morning, the profile pieces hit. A journal sidebar called me the disruptor who stayed practical. Missed calls crossed 100. I finally sent one text to the family thread I'd been removed from months ago. Happy Thanksgiving all, busy week. Hope dinner was lovely. I pasted the link and set the phone face down. By noon, Mom begged me to call. Evan tried his lawyer voice. Sloan offered dinner to clear the air. I called none of them. Boundaries aren't threats, they're doors you stop holding open. Saturday, Mom called from Evan's number. I answered. She launched into tremble-voiced concern. How could I keep something this big from family? I kept my tone even. I didn't keep it, you never asked. Silence, then Evan's client voice. We got off on the wrong foot. I told him it wasn't a foot. It was a staircase I climbed alone. He offered Christmas. I said no, boundaries, not punishments. 2 hours later, Judge Preston tried diplomacy and a table at their club. I declined. Your daughter curated me out. I'm honoring her aesthetic. Calls kept coming. Aunts, cousins, people who once introduced me as the girl who fixes Wi-Fi. Delete, delete, delete. Sunday night, Evan flew to Oakland and saw my place. Glass, light, bay like steel. He apologized. No excuses, inventory. I told him apology without change is branding. Do the work, I said, opening the door. Maybe later, coffee. Work happened. Therapy for him, couples counseling for them. Months passed. When Helios asked for a keynote, I spoke about mission, protect the overlooked. Spring in New York, I texted Evan, coffee. He arrived nervous. We talked about worth, how status makes people deaf. He didn't defend Sloan. He didn't ask me to fix the story. He listened. I let that matter. 6 months later, dinner at my place. Small, chosen. Marcus and his wife, 2 analysts, Mom, Evan, no trophies, no press. Sloan sent a letter owning what she'd done. Not a bow, beginning. I stood on the balcony after dishes, the bay breathing bright. I'd built lockstep. Better, I'd rebuilt myself today.